You gotta be kidding me. I'm all spitting. You gotta be kidding me though. I've been talking this whole damn time and my sound was off. That's crazy. Well, I was saying I didn't get to come live while I was cooking these. Now, okay, cool. Because um, my son had came over again today for lunch, and I got home from work exactly at 11 o'clock, and I started freaking cooking. Like I'm like, because I don't want to eat out. Because remember, I can't eat meat for 5 days. I mean, it's not that I can't, but it's a challenge that I decided to take on, so I need to stick with that. So this is my lunch for today. In the morning, I have my meal replacement, and I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm not even hungry right now, but I have to eat. Like I said 1,000 times, it for real, it makes you lose your appetite. Like not for nothing, it's scary. Love your glasses, thank you. And but I know I have to eat something, but I don't get hungry, so I'm like, I need to eat something because when I start feeling my head hurting me, it's because I haven't ate nothing, you know. So, anyways, yesterday for my little healthy meal for lunch and dinner, because it's gonna be my lunch and dinner too. Yesterday I made veggie enchiladas with rice and beans. Today I made me some squash boats with cheese and vegetables. The same vegetables I cooked yesterday. If y'all on my live yesterday, y'all seen that I had a lot of vegetables left over from my enchiladas. So I saved those vegetables and I just warmed them up, and I used it for this, right? Then I made a little bit of rice because what I made for my husband and my kids for dinner, and I made the same thing for lunch. Um, I made some steak, like smothered steaks with cream Alfredo sauce. Man, I'm not gonna lie, that stuff smells good. Even my oldest son was like, "Man, that stuff was good." Tap the screen, guys. Tap the screen for me. So I made them that, and I made them some fried papas, and I made some white rice and some veggies. So yeah, there's only I just did this different for me. You know, this is my meal for today since I can't have meat. Second day, no meat. Rocky, no, no, baby. So this is just squash bowls, like I said, with cheese and vegetables. That's it. So, anyways, like I was saying, that meat looks so good, like it's tempting. Like I want it, you know. Man, I put some of the squash. Well, all my squash. I didn't fry the squash. Now let me show you exactly like kind of what they look like. See, the squash bowls. Ooh, they have cheese and vegetables on them. I'm gonna make a mess. I'm gonna mess up my squash bowls. So I'm gonna have this for dinner too. I already made my plate like I did yesterday. So I could like be consistent with it, you know, because if I don't save me no healthy food, like if I didn't save me none of this, then for dinner, I'm gonna be looking at the kids and my husband like, man, that meat looks good. And let me tell you, that meat looks so good. My husband and my son, my oldest son, were like, man, that stuff was good. And I didn't know my oldest son was gonna come today. He just had called me. He was like, Mom, did you cook? And I was like, yeah, if you're hungry, come over. And he's like, all right, because I know Poppy's going home. So I know Poppy's going home. I know you cook something. I'm like, yeah. So he showed up here right after my husband. So yeah, that's why I didn't go live because, you know, they want to talk and we want to all talk and we don't want to be on live and like telling our business, you know. But now tomorrow, I want to make me, what do they call 'em? Hello, Rose. I really can't understand these people streaming themselves while eating. Probably because you don't have the guts to do it. That's probably why. Honestly. I mean, because you can't do it. I mean, that's one thing I think of. I mean, we all eat. People want to sit here and be like, like, but you're not preppy? I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna be myself if you like it or not. If you don't like it, scroll to the next life. But yeah. This is my lunch. You look slimmer. Rose, really? Don't lie to me. No, I'm not gonna lie though. Not for nothing. It's going on 2 weeks now. I've been sticking with my meal replacements for the morning. And I haven't been eating as much for a week. I haven't been eating as much as I used to for a week, right? But I've been taking that drink for 2 weeks. Going on 2 weeks. And this is day 2 with no meat. So I'm just challenging myself, you know, because honestly, I'm not really good at it. I do it and then I give up. Like, I don't want to give up. Like, I want to lose weight for my health, you know. Because when I start feeling like crap, I don't like that, you know. So I'm like, I already know I have to, like, lose some weight because, you know, I shouldn't be feeling like that, you know. So I'm trying different meals, healthy meals. I really don't know how to cook healthy, but I wasn't going to the grocery store today. I should have done when I got off of work, but I was trying to rush home and cook. Like I said, so me and my husband don't have to go out to eat nowhere. Because we spend a lot of money going out to eat. We really do. It's bad. I'm already getting full. So did I say what's on this? Bye, Rose. Thank you. I don't know if I told you what's on this, but I already told you the squash, right? And then cheese, mozzarella cheese, chopped up onion, tomato, and squash, and peppers. Since I can't put no meat, I just like, you know, cut up a lot of vegetables that I did yesterday on live. Y'all on my live, you would have seen it. And then I put it on top of the squash boats, I guess you could call them. Because I've seen squash boats. I kind of looked it up, and they don't look like these. Like, I want my stuff to stick a little bit more, but squash boats, a lot of them have meat on them too. I can't use no meat, so I have to use them but vegetables. I'm over making a mess. But I'm not gonna lie though, it's not bad. The squash, the way I got them, like, you know, little, not hard, because I wanted my squash still kind of hard, you know, I don't want it too soft. I put it in the air fryer, and it came out pretty good like that. And squash boats, they fill it up with different stuff. I've seen a couple of different ones. But it's mainly meat, you know? I don't know if any of y'all ever tried the Impossible Whopper. Let me get the napkins. From Burger King. But the burger is plant-based. And I swear to God, it tastes like meat. I swear. It tastes just like meat. You know, yesterday I had made those enchiladas, right? And I had a lot of them left over, so you know, that was my dinner. Let me put this up. And so when I was eating it, I told Anjuli, like, you want to try it, baby? Because, you know, like, this will be healthy not only for me, but for the kids too, you know? Even though I got to go buy some more vegetables. I want to go get some spinach. And when it comes to the fruits, I love blueberries. I love blueberries with whipped cream. So I got a lot of frozen fruits that I would eat. Like instead of me getting chips, I'll eat fruit. You know, like I'm trying to change that, okay? And I'm not gonna lie, I've been doing pretty good when it comes to that. Going on 2 weeks, like for real, where I haven't been eating like a lot of junk like that. The only time I did really when we went to Antonio, when I had my husband had bought those beaver chips, no, those beaver nuggets. Okay, I over kind of overdid it with that one, but like I'm saying, like I'm getting there. Like I haven't bought me a bag of hot Cheetos in going on 2 weeks now, and I love hot Cheetos. And let me tell you, the other day I was craving them. I'm like, oh my god, I want hot Cheetos, because I love the hot Cheetos with lemon on top of it with Valentina sauce. I don't know if you ever tried that, but let me tell you, best stuff you will ever have in your life. So yeah, the food I made my husband, I was like, oh my god, that steak looks so good. I'm like, Jackie, it was day two, but act right. But let me tell you, though, that steak just, mm. My husband, I'm telling you, my husband and my son were amazed by it. And I was surprised. I've never just made like smothered steaks like that, like with cream sauce, like what's it called? I wouldn't say avocado, Alfredo cream sauce or something like that. It was sauce that I had. I don't know. Instead of putting chile, I put that sauce, and they loved it. So I'm done with dinner. I don't gotta worry about dinner no more. Thank God. When my husband and my son left from lunch, I went to my patio, sat out there for a little while. And I came over here. I'm like, I'm gonna eat and then get on live. Because let me tell you, I woke up at 1:30 this morning. And it was so freaking hard for me to go back to sleep. Like, so hard. Like, ugh. I hate when I wake up like that. Like, if I hear a loud noise and I wake up, it's hard for me to go back to sleep. Hey, Iris. No way. You should do it one day on your channel then, so I could see it. I'm saying, or send me like the recipe, email me or text message me. I seen that meatball spaghetti soup you did. I'm not gonna lie, it looked good after like when you were eating it, but it was like weird. Like when you do the egg in there, I was like, oh my god, what's gonna happen to the egg? And I was like so amazed that the egg was like actually cooking in there. I was like, I would have never knew you could do that. I was like that. That was pretty cool. I'm already getting full, guys. I'm already on. Um, I know. I saw when you had said, if I don't get it right, I'm gonna have to eat this all by myself. You're like, so here it goes. I was scared for you. I was like, oh my god. I'm like, Iris, no. And then it looked like it came out pretty good. I was like, what? What just happened? What did I just watch? I'm not gonna lie, I was amazed. I really did not want to waste that. I mean, honestly, I love chorizo. I really, really like chorizo. Um, I still got a mess right here. I got so much stuff done today, at home and at work. Like I'm not lying. I'm happy that I finished dinner and all that. I really, really am. Thank you, Iris. Okay, you had said go to HB and find the Morning Star chorizo crumbles. You better make a video using them. Okay, okay, but Iris, you know what I'm gonna tell you though too. I know I'm probably saying it too late. Hey Shane, I'm almost off work. Okay, cool. Well, I'm right here. You can just listen, girl. Um, I would rather you, honestly, not for nothing, and I'm not asking nobody for money. You already know that. Like, but I'm just saying, Iris, I know you gift me a lot, but this money you send me though, I don't get to get it. I have to wait till like I get like the end of the month, and then on top of that, they take like a portion out of that. I don't even get a lot of that, and that's what sucks about that. But YouTube has to get their money too. What time you get off of work, Shane? Yes, yes, Iris. Like, say you send me five, I'll only get like two something. You know? I mean, there's like a cut that YouTube takes out of it. It depends how much you get or how that goes. I don't know. I really have to do my research for all that, but I know I don't get all of it. Or do you have Cash App or something like that? I have a Cash App. Yeah, yeah. It's on my channel. Super, 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 super. Thank you for all the hearts. But yeah, that's what sucks about that. Like, say, like, you send me the money right now, right? It don't come, like, directly to me. It has to go through Google AdSense and all that. Everybody has to get their little cut before they even give it to me. Please let me know. Cash App. That's really the only way, honestly. Or, like, when you send me stuff, but, But you can use Cash App. And I'm saying, because I didn't know about this until I saw other creators talking about it. And they started telling people, hey, if y'all want to send me money, whatever, just like send me Cash App or something. Like, because YouTube and all them, they get their portion out of that. So, say you give me like 20, I'll probably get like 14 out of it or something. 13 out of it. I don't know. They take like a certain amount of it. Yeah, I know you said that, Iris. Thank you. I appreciate you. I really do. We give you right away, Cash App. Yeah, once you send Cash App, I'll literally get it on like alert on my phone and tell me somebody sent me money. I was like, that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's what Cash App works. But like when you gift me this, like that, it's sad, but it's true. Everybody has to get their little cut out of it. That's what sucks about it. But everybody has to get their cut. I understand that. I'll set it up tonight. Girl, take your time. Take your time. But I will look into that thing you told me. Let me see. Where is it at? Let me screenshot that. Oh, crap. My table's not level. Hold on, let me screw it. Okay. I'll look into that though. What you told me about that. That what did you say again? The Morning Star chorizo crumbles. You better make a video. Yeah, I need to look into that. I really, really, really do. So what is it? What is it, Iris? Is it um? God, what is it called? I forgot the name of it. Is it like breaded? Not breaded. What is that stuff called? Like when you bread, like say like bread steak or whatever. What is that stuff? Breadcrumbs, right? Is it something like breadcrumbs? Or what? Oh, okay, okay, okay. And whenever you cook it, does it look like chorizo? You know what chorizo looks like, right? Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, you're saying chorizos. I love chorizo. Man, chorizo and beans is really, really good. Not for nothing. Chorizo and eggs. I know everybody knows chorizo and eggs is good. Chorizos with papas is really, really good. Um, it's really what I've tried it with, honestly. Yes, 100%. What? Okay, I'll look into it. At HEB? Did you say HEB? Let me see. Girl, I got bad memory. I gotta keep on going back. Girl, I can't wait for you to try it. You're gonna love it. And it's all veggie. No way. Man, Iris, there's this veggie spot. Not veggie, I'm saying it wrong. Vegetarian restaurant. But it's like a little house, but they have like a deck outside and stuff. And you go sit out there and they sell like veggie sandwiches, like a lot of different stuff. Vegetarian stuff. Hi Jackie. Hi Jessica. Um Campos. I had a friend named I had a friend, her last name was Campos when I was in middle school. Um and vegetarian burgers and stuff, and I wanna go try it. I wanna go try it. I'm gonna go try it. Probably this weekend. If I go, I'll definitely post a video about me, a vlog like of me going and trying that place out. Because I heard, well, I'm saying because I've had tried a all veggie burger from Burger King. It's plant based patty, but it tastes just like meat. So good. I have tried that from Burger King. It's really, really good. And I'm like, man, it tastes like meat. Like I could deal with this, you know? And then my cousin, um, one of my little D, you know, the one that raps, the one here from Houston. He said there's a really, really vegetarian, really, really good vegetarian place, um, like in Northside, I think. Yeah, I think he said Northside. And he's like, man, the burgers there, you'll think that it's real meat and it's not real meat. He's like, man, even the fried, like everything is just like so good there. And he's like, it's all healthy stuff. I'm like, that's what I need. That's exactly what I need. Oh dang, yeah, I see how you eat, Iris. I think that's pretty cool though. I would love to eat like that. And honestly, I want to get my kids to eat like that. Like I'm saying, like you see, I had to make two different meals right now. I made me my squash boats, and then I got some rice. So that was my lunch and dinner. And then I made my husband smothered steaks and fried papas and white rice. But the smothered steaks got a lot of juice, so I put the rice first, and then I put the smothered steaks on top of it with the. I can't deal. I can't deal. But no, I can though. I can. I'll be all right. Because like this meat, it does like weigh on me. Not for nothing. I told y'all I'd be feeling sick from my stomach and stuff. I'm finally off. Yay, Shay. I'm I bet you're glad, man. I ain't gonna lie. When I walk out of work, I'll be so happy. I'm like, thank God. Got this day out the way. What do I gotta do Saturday? Excuse me. I have a feeling I gotta do something with my kids Saturday. But my boss wants me to go with her to the vet Saturday early in the morning. So I gotta do that. It just popped up in my mind right now because when my boss was telling me if I go with her Saturday, I was like, yeah, I'll go. And for some reason, when I was driving home earlier, I was like, I gotta do something Saturday. What do I gotta do Saturday? I know I wanted to go to my cousin's house. One of my cousins. I know I want to go to her house this weekend. I'm gonna probably go Saturday night, Saturday evening. Or I don't know, probably Friday evening. No, I can't go Friday evening because if I go Friday evening, I'm gonna come back late, and I gotta wake up at 6 because we gotta be in Pasadena, Texas by 8. So I gotta leave here, go to my job, get my boss because she's gonna ride with me, and then we're gonna get all the cats together, and you know, I'm already tired just thinking about it. Like, not for nothing though. Like, I get so much done in one day. Like, I'm not lying. Like, I be drained. I be drained out sometimes. Then when I got off work, I told you I came straight home and I started just cooking. So this is like my first time actually just like sitting down and talking to y'all. Like, I've been on my feet since this morning. Yeah, I put on my robe because I was cold. My husband's like, are you going bald? I'm like, heck no. I better not be going bald. I mean, I do lose a lot of hair, but it's like when I be stressed and stuff, I know I lose a lot of hair, but my hair is really, really thick, though. I swear. I need to fix this table, because if this thing moves one more time, I'm going to throw this goddamn table across the goddamn living room. Y'all going to see the phone flying with it. The other day, the manager called me. Well, she texted me, and she was like, can you send me the footage of the guys you have on his cameras? Because remember I told you that there was 3 guys that broke into our neighbor's truck and they stole all his work equipment. And then we got videos of the girls that once go robbed downstairs from me. It was 2 girls. She's like, can you send me all that footage? I'm thinking to myself, for what? How many freaking recordings have I sent you and you're still not doing nothing about it? Like, it's a shame that we have to get our own cameras to protect ourselves because these raggedy ass apartments don't got no cameras here. They got them setting up, but the cameras don't work. And I'm like, all these videos and shit and all these calls that you be making to me talking about send you videos and can I check my cameras for these videos? And we done solved at least like 5 crimes since we've been living here. Like, take some money off my rent or something. Like, since we're your goddamn surveillance system, you know? I don't know. I could be overthinking it. But yeah, I'm like, we got our own surveillance cameras, and every time somebody gets broken into or something, they come to us. Like, they literally come knocking on our door. All kind of people. We see you got cameras. Can you? Like, yeah, like, I don't mind helping everybody else out, but them cameras are, for us, like, or whatever. I'm just saying, because it's awkward, like, when the cops want to come and you have to give them some footage, and, like, that's just awkward. My husband doesn't like being put in that position, because he's like, I don't want people around here to see the cops are coming to our door asking us for surveillance. Like, like, that makes us look like we're snitches, and my husband doesn't like that. And I'm like, no, I get it. I get it. But if we could help around here a little bit, I mean, I don't mind. But, like, goddamn, like, take something off our rent or something shit. Or fix your goddamn cameras, and we won't be going through this. You got all these cameras, none of them work. All the cameras are busted in. So I think since his new owners took over this place, it kind of went downhill. Like, they really don't care like that no more. So they don't got the cameras up and stuff. So we've been having our own cameras since day one. We've always had cameras, you know. So everybody around here sees we got cameras in the front, in the back. Oh man, that ain't nothing. That is not nothing. It could be on my laptop. Let me show you some footage. We have some footage the other day of this guy coming into our apartment, acting like. Let me show y'all. He came inside my apartment. He was in here, like, looking through my food. Let me show y'all. Let me go get my laptop. Hopefully I can show you on my laptop. Let me open these blinds for Ginger. He's over there sitting at my son's desk. Wants to jump to the window, but he can't because the blinds are closed. Oh my God. So my husband had called the office right after that happened. Check your cash app. Okay, I'll check. Hold on. Thank you, Iris. Please tell me I have them on here. I want to show y'all this. Let's see. Why does it have these? Like, where's the other ones at? Dang, I don't have it on here. I don't have it on here. Okay, so anyways, the other day, thank you so much, Iris. I appreciate you. I'll go to HEB tomorrow when I get out of work, and I'll go check it out because I work right there by HEB. So who was it? Oh, okay, it was exterminator guy. What's crazy is that this happened last week. I had cooked and all that before I was gonna pick up my husband because you already know I'll be on top of it, like I'm cooking, you know, to make sure everything gets done. Especially when I have to edit and stuff. Like tonight we have a game to go to, so like I cook early, you know, so I don't have to worry about that, and we don't have to go out to eat after the games and stuff because, like I said, we eat out too much. Like we need to stop. Like not for nothing. Like my two youngest babies too. Like we gotta lose weight. The doctor said they're overweight. They said that same thing about my oldest son, that he was overweight and he could be diabetic, or he could get diabetes or something like that, and that doesn't run in my family. So they said he had to lose weight, and so me and my husband were talking about it. I'm like, it's just good that we all kind of like eat a little bit more better, more vegetables, because I'm not gonna lie, we don't eat as much vegetables like that. We don't. So at least like try to add more vegetables to my kids' meals. Try to ease them into it. Now I can eat vegetables like nothing. I just see me eating it. But not my kids. And my husband's not a big fan either. Okay, so anyways, let me get back to the topic. Because let me tell you, I'll be here all day telling you all my business, okay? So, I had cooked before I had left, right? And I remember when I was driving out of the apartment complex, I remember seeing that guy too. He was like standing by his truck. He was acting kind of weird, and I didn't pay no mind. I'm like, you could tell he works for a company. He has a company truck. He has a company outfit, you know? So, I left. I was gonna pick up my husband. On our way back, my husband's on the camera. He's like, "There's somebody in the house." I'm like, "For real?" And he's like, "Yeah." So, anyways, my husband could talk to the cameras. Because I don't know if y'all noticed, but I have one right there too. Look, I got a camera right there, and it records. It's from Xfinity, It records, and the recordings save for 7 days. But if you want to save them, you can save them to your phone. But after 7 days, they automatically erase. So we can have storage for the rest of the videos. So my husband's like, there's somebody in the house. My husband's like, but I'm just gonna watch him and see what he's doing because he looks like an exterminator. He had like the stuff in his hand. Well, anyways, this guy came in here. He started like going through our stuff. He was moving my curtains that are right there. He was moving my curtains. We could hear him on the camera, and he's all like, why the fuck they got curtains right here? There ain't no fucking window right here. And he moves the curtains. We could hear him, and then he's all like looking over at those curtains over there. Y'all know I have curtains over there too, but there's no windows over there. That's just decoration not a decoration idea that I got from one of my aunts, okay? Because she does that at her house too. And I've always thought she had windows everywhere, but no. Hi, Layla. And so, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. See, Lala is the one. You see the one that her name is Blue. She's the one I get you mixed up with sometimes. I'm here, but I'll only be here for 5 minutes. Okay, thank you. So yeah, that's why sometimes I call you Lala because I get confused. So he's all like looking around, and he's all like messing with my lights, and he's all like, he goes to my kitchen, right? He's all looking through my cabinets, through like 2 of my cabinets or something, or he looked in the bottom or something. He was looking somewhere in my cabinets though. He was talking about the curtains. Yeah, he was talking about my curtains. Yeah. He was saying that, why in the fuck did I have curtains right there? That's exactly what he said too. Like, why the fuck she have curtains right here? There ain't no window right here. And he moved it to make sure there wasn't a window. It's like, why'd you even say that before you moved my curtains? I know, there I go. I'll be trying to get back on track. I know. And so we got him on the camera. I'm like, did you not see my camera though? Because if you're standing right there, you're messing with my curtains, you would think you would see my camera right there, It was weird because he seen the camera, but he still went to the kitchen and did what he did. So anyways, he went to the kitchen. He started going through my drawers and stuff, and then he started messing with my sink, and we could hear him talking. He's like talking. He's talking to himself, I think. I don't know, or unless he's on the phone with somebody. I don't know. And no way. Yeah, that's crazy. I need to watch the news. I haven't watched the news to see about the hurricane. So he was like just talking crap or to himself or on the phone. I don't know, like I said. And then he goes towards my stove, but my camera don't get all the way to my stove like that. Like if you stand against my stove, like the way I'm like against the table like this, like because you're cooking, you gotta sit that close, right? Well, that's how close it was standing to my stove because you can't see. Like you could barely see the trash can where it's at, right there, right in the middle of my kitchen. But anyways, he went to my stove and he took off the foil off my food. Who knows if he ate some? Who knows, because he was right there for like a minute. We were literally looking at the camera. We were like trying to count the time. Like, did he eat some food out of there or something? Like, So you could hear him when he closes it back up because I have foil on that pan that day. He closes it back up, and then he gets his spraying thing. He had it right on the floor. He gets his spraying thing. He walks out. And so my husband was like, that's weird. Like, I bet you all people are paying him, and he didn't even come over and do his job, which I never ever let them come in my apartment ever. Like, I do my own treatments here at home, okay? Like, the only problem I have with is gnats, and I've never had that problem before. It's my first time, and I told you before. And I done went to Home Depot. I done bought 2 different things. I done used Clorox. I don't know why I can't get rid of them, honestly. I really, really, really don't know. I don't know what the hell it is. Somebody was telling me one time that it could be the pipes. And I was like, I mean, it has to be something because, like I said, I've had my seasons where gnats come and they come for, like, my fruits and stuff, and then I get rid of them and they come back, like months later. And it's for fruits, or it's like a season, like where it's hot outside or something, like, they'll come back every once in a while. But right here, it's like, I can't just, like, keep them away for a long time. As for permission to enter. Yeah, well, he had a key to my apartment. Do you have real plants? Honestly, Lala, I have one real plant inside right here at my window, and I just took it outside and I put it outside. So that's why I don't see as much gnats in my kitchen no more because I took the plant outside. But why do I? So that was the only area we already had the problem with the gnats was like the kitchen and then my restroom, not the kids' restroom. You don't see any of that. So I'm like, where? Why in the hell are they just in these two areas? But like I said, the kitchen, I don't see them as often. Like the way I was at first. But my restroom, I'm like, why? Why can't I get rid of these things? Like I'm not dirty. No, yeah, the office, they didn't call me. She didn't call me. Okay, so there was two different times that same guy came, which is, like, listen to me. That same guy came two times already, and I denied him entry. I told him that I didn't want the services because, like I said, I treat my own apartment. I fog it with the Raid fogs. Guys, if any of y'all ever had problem with roaches or anything, okay? Those red Raid fogs are so freaking good. You just gotta be out your apartment for like 3 or 4 hours, but they work miracles. Like, for real, that's what I do, and I've been doing that for years. So I'll fog it like every 3 months or 4 months. It depends, on the season, like when it's too hot, stuff like that, right? Yeah, I heard that, Lala. Somebody was telling me about that. I think it was my mom that told me, Mama, do you have a plant? And I'm like, yeah, I have a plant because my mom has plants in her kitchen too, but she don't have that problem. But she's like, it could be the plant. And I was like, you think so? She's like, yeah, take the plant out and see what happens. So yeah, I did that. So he came knocking 2 different times. And I told him, no, I don't need the services. I'm like, honestly, I do my own treatments here. I don't need the service, but thank you. He's like, okay. So he's never came in here, but that day he came in here because we weren't here, so he had the key to come in. Because the office people, that's what they do. They give the maintenance mans the key or the contractors the key to come in if they have to come in if we're not here. And which is weird because the manager usually calls me and tells me that the maintenance manager, somebody's coming over. But she didn't tell me anything about this guy. So anyways, my husband called her and was like, did you send somebody to the house today? Like not even 30 minutes ago. She's like, no, but there is a oh my God, what I'm talking about. Exterminator going around. So he could have went to your apartment. Your apartment's on the lease. And my husband was like, well, he came in here, but he didn't even spray. And she's like, what do you mean he didn't spray? She's like, my husband was telling her, well, he just came here and just like started looking through stuff and he left. And she's like, what? And she was like, okay, well, send me the footage. Well, we sent her the footage. She sent the footage to his boss and he got fired. And I hate to have, that's what I'm saying, I hate to have to do that because that's snitching. But I mean, he should come to people's house going through people's stuff anyways, That's one. Two, you didn't even spray the apartment. You took the list back to the apartment, which is crazy because when we called her, right? Well, my husband did, but I was right there. And she told my husband, yeah, there is an exterminator on property right now, whatever. So when my husband was like, he didn't spray in here, she's like, what? So anyways, she was like, you know what? I'm going to wait till he brings the list back to me and I'm going to see what he tells me if he sprayed your apartment or not. And, so we're like, okay, we'll just thought we'll let you know. And I told her, I'm like, Jessica, I got on the phone at the end. I'm like, Jessica, I don't need none of those services. I don't need them to come spray. I told you I have an aunt that I'm really, really close to. She's been a manager for an apartment complex for a lot of years. She's always done that. She lives way out there in the country, though. She has a big house out there, but she comes out here to Houston every single morning to come to work. And that's what she does. She works apartment complexes, and she's the one that told me, do not let them... people, I was gonna say inspectors, getting those people. I keep on forgetting the freaking name. She's like, don't let them touch your apartment because like that stuff don't work. She's like, they get these little cheapy choppy little businesses and they don't even go in there and spray nothing and they just get paid. And she's like, and a lot of times that stuff just brings the roaches back. Like it's not good. And my aunt is one of the cleanest ladies I've ever knew in my life, and I think that's where I get a lot of my style from is my tia. But she was like, Don't let them in. Just do your regular exterminator. There you go. Thank you for and thank you for putting in bold letters, so all capitals, so I can see it every time I forget. I can look for your message, but like, hold on, Lala just told me. You can put Reuben alcohol and dirt to kill the eggs. Reuben alcohol? Okay. Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, who knows what he has took from other people or what he's done. Like, that's kind of creepy. I'm saying, because I could have been like which I don't do that when I'm here by myself. I would never go in the room and go to sleep. Like, my bed stays tucked in literally till like my husband gets home and he gets on it. And let me tell you, it pisses me off when he does that. Because I'm like, don't get in there until we both get in there to go to bed. Like, don't, because I don't know. It aggravates me seeing my bed messed up, but I let him get on there, whatever. I don't make a big deal. I'm not that one type to be like, get off my bed, no, I make a big deal. No, I'll just be like, really? And he'd be like, I'm tired, Mom. I'm like, okay, I know, whatever. The minor homes, yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if he knows that the footage came from my apartment or but. He shouldn't have been doing that. That's some creepy shit. Like I said, I don't go to sleep in the room, and during the day, especially when I'm by myself. I fall asleep. If I fall asleep, I'm fall asleep like kind of sitting down right here on my couch. If I fall asleep, and I hardly like take naps. But I would never just go to sleep in my room because I'm scared of that. I'm scared that I'm gonna be asleep and somebody's gonna walk in and I'm not gonna know somebody's in here and I'm just asleep in my room or taking a bath. Like, I take a bath early in the mornings before I go to work, and I'll take a bath when my husband will come, like, for lunch break, because y'all know I get off early. If I get off early, then when my husband's here for lunch break real quick, I'll take a shower. I'll just rinse off real quick, and then I'll take a bath at night. I take a bath 3 times a day. I don't know if I take a bath 3 times a day, but I know I do. Well, it's because I cook and all that, like, and I go to work and all that, so I cook dinner in the afternoon, the evenings. I don't want to go to sleep smelling like steak, so I feel like I have to take a bath. But yeah, that's pretty creepy. And I'm like, that's my biggest fear is me in the shower or me asleep and the maintenance man's in here. Because it has happened before where I'm in the back and I'm cleaning and stuff and I'm like listening to podcasts and stuff on YouTube. And the maintenance man walks in. He's like, bueno, soy maintenance. And I'm like, and I don't think they should be doing that neither. But I mean, I've always known for them to do that as long as I've been living. I mean, every apartment complex I lived in or every family member that I have seen had apartment complexes, I mean, maintenance mans or whatever, I've seen them going through the same thing. They have a key, they can walk in. I mean, they have to knock, a couple of times. And if you're not there, then they're allowed to walk in, They'll walk in. They won't walk. They're not supposed to walk all the way in, but they're supposed to, like, open door, be like, bueno, hello? Even though they're all Spanish. That's why I say bueno. Because I always hear them say that. And then they'll be like, maintenance, and if you don't say nothing, then they'll come in, Yep, they'll answer if we don't answer. I mean, even if we were like, see, puedes entrar or whatever, they'll come in. But yeah, it's kind of scary they could do that. But that's why we have an extra lock. Now, at my old place, my husband had made us a homemade lock, a board, because that's what he used to do when he was in New York. I know it's like the most ghettoest, ratchet stuff people can come up with. But let me tell you, I was so comfortable with that, knowing that board was on the door, though. Because I'm like, nobody's going to get in. And then my 2 windows that are right here, I have 2 big old pots in front of each window. Big old plant pots full of dirt and plants. So, like, they will have to, like, move them pots, and them things are kind of hard to move. Well, you can move them. I can't say you can't, because I can. I'm sure a guy can, if I can. But they'll have to move them pots and all that to even get into the window. And then when they get into the window, there's a table at one window, a little small little table that I have. And then at this window is the cat house. So they have to move a couple of things. And by the time they move all that, you already know what happened after that. Because once they get inside somebody's house, we're protecting ourselves. And that's what's scary about that guy, that video I showed y'all, that guy that came to my apartment and he was trying to come in. He was like messing with the door and stuff. If he could have came in, that would have been the end of him right there. And You know, we would have to live with that. His family would have to, deal with that. And that's a lot, and I don't want no family to deal with that. But you're not gonna hurt me. You're gonna have to get hurt before you hurt me. Because I'm just saying. Because right now in Houston, well, a lot of different places, these guys are like running into the apartments, houses, and stuff, and like raping the girls and like doing some crazy sick shit that like I'm scared for that to happen. So happen that to me are my girls, and it has to be one of us. I mean, you gotta go or I gotta go. One's gonna go down. And let me tell you, I'm not the one to sit there and fight or never ever ever wanna, you know. I don't know if I can use those words. Starts with H. H someone, but it's like it's either you or me. And it's not gonna be me. Before you pull my motherfucking pants down, I'm gonna pull your shit down. And I already told y'all, I'll bite his ass to death. I know, Lala, right? You know what's funny? You're saying that because when I was pregnant with Maiyah, was it Maiyah? Yeah, I was pregnant with Maiyah. We lived at this nice little condo apartment in Southwest, though. Ghetto as well. Over here, I live at too is ghetto, but it's not as ghetto as Southwest. But well, especially that area where we're living at. We had a little condo, and that was my biggest fear, though, too, was sleeping upstairs, and I don't know what is going on downstairs. So I would let my son, because Dede, we had Dede. Dede would sleep up there, and me and my husband would sleep downstairs, and I was pregnant with Maiyah. We'll sleep downstairs because I'm like, no, because before somebody gets inside this apartment, they're going to have to come through us first before they get to our son. So we made our little room downstairs in the living room. We were like, no, we'll just sleep in the living room because I was scared. And that's why I'm not going to say I never liked, but that's what's scary about having a 2-story home, though. I would love to have one, though, but that's what's scary, though, is what's going on downstairs while you're upstairs. There could be somebody downstairs just plotting, just stealing all your stuff, grabbing all the knives, like, all right, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and you're just upstairs sleeping all good, like, everything peaches and cream, then somebody just bangs to your goddamn door, and you're just like, what, I didn't hear nothing because we're way up here. I'm saying because my room is way to the back, and I really can't hear it that much neither. When somebody's knocking and stuff, the only way we know it, like, is since alerts our phone, like the cameras, because I got 2 cameras, well, 3 cameras in the front, and I got 2 in the back. What you call it? So yeah, that's how we know that somebody's by the door. But I told y'all, when I was living at that last apartment, I had a camera inside too, and a maintenance man had came in, and he went to our refrigerator, and he was taking things out of our refrigerator and stuff, and we were like, what? Like, what's really going on? You be surprised what you catch on your cameras. Not for nothing. You'd be really, really surprised. I need to hurry up drink this water down. Well, oh, and I'm drinking me a gallon of water a day. I could finish a gallon of water a day. I mean, I could finish my gallon. It won't even take me all day to finish a gallon. I could finish a gallon within like 4 or 5 hours. It might sound a lot to y'all, but I start drinking my water early in the morning. That's what I start off with water and my meal replacement. So yeah, I have 2 waters right here that I have to finish. It's this one and this one, and I'm done for today. You know what I should do? The other day we went to the store and we found these bootlegged Twinkies. Thank you, Iris. I'm trying. I'm not doing the most, but I'm trying. Yeah, man, you'll be surprised, Lala, what you see like on your side camera, like the neighbors or whatever. Man, you'd be surprised. I know. I'm telling you, Lala, I be peeing like a goddamn racehorse. Like a racehorse. I walked yesterday for my 30 minutes. I'm gonna walk again today. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, I was gonna ask you, Shay, if you see my email, but I was like, no, let me. Hey, so you know what I was gonna tell you? Because right now Dimples is not in here, but I know Dimples can. No, I can't. I can't even do that. Well, yeah, I can. Dimples is not in here right now. I don't think she'll watch the whole. Like we're already like over an hour in. But anyways, do you know how Dimple says she wanted that crock pot really, really bad? She says she'll take that crock pot before she takes another gift. So I think I'm just gonna save that other gift for somebody else, and I think I'm gonna give her that crock pot. What do y'all think? But she gave me an address that's here in Pearland. It's not in Houston, but it's in Pearland, Texas, which is not far. I pass that up every time I go to my mom's house. And she gave me an address. I was thinking about going myself and leaving it. What do y'all think? Y'all think that's kind of... She said that was her job. Y'all think that's kind of weird? Let's talk about this real quick, then we gotta get over it. Because if she jumps in the chat. What do y'all think? Y'all think I should just put in the mail and send it to the address, or go there and take it to her? Even if she's not there, I'll just leave it there, you know? So I was thinking about taking it and, like, attaching some balloons to it and just, like, I don't have to see her. If I see her, I see her. It is what it is. But that'd be cool. Even though she said she doesn't work out here, but she said it was her job. I don't know. I was kind of confused, but I was like, whatever, you know. She probably don't want to say certain things. I understand. A lot of people don't want people to know where they're at. But I was like, I wanted to put it in a nice big old bag because her box is still sitting right there because I was thinking about it overnight. I was like, because I was talking to my husband about it. I'm like, hey, so the girl that I have to send this gift to, she really, really loves that crock pot. I'm thinking about giving her that crock pot. And he's like, for real? And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to use this brand new, you know? And he was like, well, yeah, that'd be cool. And I'm like, but she gave me an address that's here in Houston. Well, in Pearland, I'm like, I'm thinking about going there. Thinking about putting this crock pot in a beautiful, big old Mickey Mouse bag. Okay, let's hear me out. I was going to put in a big old Mickey Mouse bag and, like, put wrapping paper and stuff in there, you know, pretty bag, and put balloons to it and then take it and drop it off at that address she told me. I'm just going to say, because I have her name and everything, I'm just going to say this is for, you know, because they're already expecting the package at that address because she already told me they're waiting for the package. But my husband was supposed to ship it out Friday. Well, my son was. Well, my husband gave it to him, and because he works in shipping, on the shipping side of the job, and he was supposed to ship the thing out. He didn't. What a whole mess, okay? And so I was gonna ship it out yesterday, right? If y'all on my live, y'all seen it. I was like, I'm gonna ship it out yesterday. I even showed her the box. But then when she told me she wanted that she really liked that, I'm like, I think I should do that. No, Lala, she wouldn't be the one to get it. It'll be somebody else. But they're expecting it. I guess she already told them that she's expecting the package there or something, because she told me they're expecting it. So I was thinking about just going to leave it myself. What do y'all think? You think so, Tyra? And if I meet her, if she's there, I meet her. If that would happen, though, I swear to God, I'll post a picture just to show y'all, you know, that I met one of my supporters, because I think that's just, you know, pretty cool. But if I don't, still, I left her some balloons and stuff right there with her, because she said she likes Mickey Mouse. I just thought that would be a cool idea. I don't know. What do y'all think? Do y'all think, yeah? I'm saying, because if that happens, I don't see why not, right? I don't see why not neither. I think, honestly, I think she would really, really like that. I wish I knew that if she works there, you know, but she just wasn't saying nothing. I wish I knew that, because I already know a favorite drink she likes. Like I would have stopped and got her a drink and like something that she liked, like something to eat, and left it to her too. I love doing that kind of stuff too. I'm not gonna lie, I love doing that. When I show up to my families or whatever, like I'll just show up with like random food, like just for everybody, all of us, like I love like gifting like that. So that's why I get Iris, and not for nothing, Iris, not for nothing. That's why whenever y'all do gift me, y'all give me stuff, I really, really appreciate it. Cause not for nothing, I've always been the giver. I've always been the giver. And God knows that I've always did it from my heart. Like I've never wanted anything back. Like I love to like gift people and see their smile on their face. Like I love it. Like, and I've always have. But I've always been the one to give, but I've never received. And I don't expect to receive. Okay, it might sound crazy. I don't know if I'm explaining that right. I don't know, but you already know how the way I talk. I don't know if I'm explaining that right. I'm not trying to say that I'm giving to receive. No, that's far from it, because I don't want nothing back. I give you something, I'm giving you that from my heart, But I'm just saying, us good people that give and that are really, really good to people, like we get taken advantage of a lot of times, And so that's why, I be feeling bad when Iris be sending me money and stuff. I'm like, oh my God, I'm like, I appreciate it, thank you, it comes a long way. But I'm like, dang, I'm not used to receiving. I'm just not used to receiving. So when I receive, I mean, I really, really appreciate it. Like, I really, really do. And I cherish it. Like, I cherish the things that I receive. Not for nothing, I cherish it. And, so yeah, I was thinking that. I'm like, I wish I knew if she worked there. Because I would have totally, like, took her something to eat. And took her a drink. And took her gift. Like, I think she would have been, like, shocked, like, what, from Jackie? She brought me this? And when you can give, yes, that's so true, Iris. That's so true. And I'm saying, because just the other day, me and my husband were talking about that, and my husband was telling me, how I'm just like too nice and too giving, and he's like, Jackie, and like, they don't give a shit. Doesn't matter how much you give them, they don't care. Like, they're still gonna treat you like shit. And I'm like, God, and I hate that he told me like that, but I mean, it's the truth, like, it's the truth. But like I told him, I don't want to sit here and change my way though, and change the way I am, and change what makes me happy and makes me happy. Like Iris said, and it's God on the truth. I'm that same way, Iris. If I got it, I'll give it. Let me tell you, any of my family could tell you this. And Lord Jesus is my witness, okay? And my family will tell you this. If I go around my family, this is all the time. This always happens. And if anybody in my family will tell me they want something that I have on, they want it, I will take it right off. You know how many arguments I've got with my husband because I give all my stuff away? Because material shit don't mean shit to me. Like, it really, really, really doesn't. That shit comes and goes. Like, not for nothing. It comes and goes. Like I tell my husband, that shit's replaceable. I could buy that again. I could die tomorrow, and and I hate to see it like that, but that's the way I see it. Like, no, like, that doesn't mean nothing to me. You see, when my son came yesterday, he knows it, because he knows he could walk into my house and take whatever he wants. I don't care. Do you want the couches? Take them homes. I don't care. Like, that's just the way I am. I've always been like that. And sometimes my husband tries to make me feel bad about me being like that. And I'm like, no, like, that's the way I am. That's why I'm so blessed. Like, not for nothing. I'm blessed in a lot of different ways, And I had my oldest son. My oldest son literally wrote me a little note. And I'll never forget it. I cried when I read that little note. It was this past birthday that passed. And he had told me, you're the most kindest person I've ever knew. And what did he say? He said, you're the most kind person I ever knew, and you have the most patience. Thank you for having patience with me all my life. And my son wasn't a bad kid. He was a good kid. But, like, I know that, I know I'm a good mom. Like, and I know that I'm a good person. Just sometimes I feel like I get taken advantage of. But that shouldn't change me, who I am, and what kind of person that I am. Because that's just the way I am. I'm just giving like that. And people are nice to me, I'm nice to them. That's just the way I am. But if you're mean to me, I could be pretty mean back too. But I don't like to do that. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you're nice to me, I'm nice to you. And, my son telling me that meant a lot to me coming from one of my kids, you know? And, because sometimes I know a lot of us, especially if you have kids, you probably understand me. A lot of times we don't feel like appreciated when it comes to these kids because they're kids being kids. They want everything, and when you don't get it for them, oh, we never get nothing. That's just how all kids are. And you give them everything, but they don't see it. But when they get older, they start seeing it. And now that my oldest son is older, he sees it. And he wrote a little note to me. He told me that, and I really really appreciated that. That made me, it made me cry. Like talking about it made me cry. But was because I know I'm a good person. I know I am. And but yeah, like that's the way I am. I'm giving. And my husband would get so mad at me because he'd be like, Jackie, like we go to your family's house and you come back with no shoes because I gave away my fucking shoes. Like I've always gave away my shoes, like nothing. But like I told my husband, I got so many shoes. You're always buying me shoes. I don't even really wear tennies like that. I'm like, so if somebody else wants them, they're gonna use them. Take them, hoes. I don't care. Take them right off my feet. You got chunklets for me to wear? That's just the way I am. And he always get mad at me. Like I got you those shoes. You just gave them. And I'm like, I'm not trying to be mean. I appreciate you getting me stuff. But like, I don't need it. It might sound messed up because my husband's the one that give me this stuff, right? But he already knows though that I'm not materialistic like that. I'm not. I've never have, and I don't think I ever will. Material stuff really doesn't mean nothing to me, not for nothing. Not it really really doesn't. Like I'm not gonna go to a mall or go to a store and go spend hundreds of dollars on those shoes for me. Like that's not going to happen. Like it's that's just not me. That's not me. I'm not gonna lie, and I told a lot of y'all before. When I go to stores, I go to the clearance sections. I go there first before I do anything else, because I like to save my money and I like to try that route. And if I can't find my stuff there, okay, then fine. I'll try another method. I'll go 3 different stores, okay, before I spend an extra $5. That's just me. Okay, I know not everybody's like that, but that's just me. And so, yeah, like I've just always been like that. Family come over and they're like, "Oh, I like that. You like it? Take it. You like that shelf? Take it." My nephew came over here and he just got an apartment. He's like, "I don't have no table. I have nothing. You want my table, honey? Take it. It'll take me a little bit to get another one. I'll get another one that's replaceable. Take it." And that's like around my whole house. You want this? Do you need this? Because I start looking around my place. Just the way that's just the way I am. When somebody comes over to my house, they start saying they like certain things. Here, take it. Oh, you take this with it too, because it goes with it. Like, and I'm not gonna lie. My husband will tell y'all. He gets so aggravated when I do stuff like that. He's like, Jackie, stop doing that. And I'm like, no. That's the way I am. And I'm always gonna be like that. That's just me, Every time I go see my brothers, I bought him all his fall decor for his apartment. And I'm not trying to brag. I'm just saying, like, that's just how I am. That's just how I am. I go see my sister. I make sure I buy her her gold bracelets, her gold earrings. Like, I go see my mom. Every time I go to my mom's house, I take something for everybody. For everybody. Okay? Everybody. Because that makes me happy. That makes me happy, But yeah, I'm really giving, and my husband gets really mad at me because he's like, you're really giving, and you give, and like, what do you get? And I'm like, I know. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but like, I'm not giving to get back though. But then sometimes you would think that some people would be like, man, I'm not gonna lie, Jackie like always does so much for me. Like she's always buying me stuff. Like I'm gonna buy her something one day. I mean, I'm just saying, that has crossed my mind when I think about certain situations. Like, dang, for real, you would think certain people would be like, Jackie does a lot for us. We should buy her something. Or buy her kids something. You even got buy my kids something, but I don't get none of that. I just don't get it. But it's okay though. It's cool because we don't need nothing. My kids don't need nothing. My kids got everything they need. They don't need nothing. I'm sure there's other kids out there that need it more than mine. And I understand that, and I always tell my kids that, y'all should be grateful for the little stuff y'all got, because a lot of kids that don't have it, and there's a lot of stuff I understand that y'all see that kids have that y'all don't have it, that we're not fortunate to get y'all that, and it's just, and it's okay, it's part of life. We're all gonna grow, and I'm saying, I love being like that, because I'm saying, and that's what it all came down to, like we're all growing, and we all have a heart. I'm saying a lot of us have a heart, and I'm teaching. Well, I've always been teaching my kids that to be that same way, and I've noticed that Maiyah and Anjuli are the same way. I will buy them stuff and they'll take it to school and give it away, and my husband will be so mad. And there was some time, like a lie, where I'll be mad and I'm like, "Why did you do that? Like, I just bought you that," and they're like, "I know, but my friend wanted one. She don't have one, so I just gave it to." I can't even get mad at them. I can't even get mad at them. And my husband gets so annoyed. Let me tell you, my husband gets so annoyed with all of us because my kids are a lot like me. They really, really are. They're somewhat like him, but they're a lot like me when it comes to having a heart, when it comes to being giving and being kind. My kids are a lot like me, and my husband gets aggravated, and I'm like, no, I understand my kids. I'm like that. He looks at me like he's like, that's the most stupid shit I've ever heard. I'm like, no, that's real, that's facts. I'm like that. So I've always taught my kids that. So that's why my kids are like that. I'm saying, because just the other day, my oldest son was telling me that. He was like, Mom, he was talking about something, he went out, he ended up having to spend extra money, whatever. He always does this, he said. He's like, but it doesn't bother me because, money comes and goes. And I understand that I don't have no money, so I paid for everything, And my husband's over here telling him, right? We're all at the table, right? My husband's over here telling him, no, don't do that. People take advantage of you. You can't be doing stuff like that. I understand where my husband's coming from. I do. But I'm just like, no, don't tell my son that. Like, I want him to have a heart like that. That's the way I am. We get really, really far. Us people that have a heart like that, honestly, we're blessed. And it's very, very rare you find people like us. Okay? And that's just facts. And I'm not cocky. I'm far from cocky. I'm not conceited, any of that. But I do know, because I have questioned myself. I had to learn a couple of things about myself. And I was like, you know what? I need to learn to understand that not everybody's like me. Not everybody's giving and caring and kind like me. Like, and I had to understand that, because I didn't understand a lot of situations. And I'm like, I need to understand that we're all different. We're all different. I can't expect for other people to think about me like the way I'm thinking about them. I just can't. We're different people. It just sucks that we sit here and we have the biggest hearts, And people take advantage of that. But yeah, I was telling my son, I'm like, no, Wiggy, that's good that you're like that. Because I don't know if I told you, but my son goes to church every other Sunday with his friends. He has a Bible in his car, and I just gave him a Bible that our friend Iris here from YouTube sent us. I just gave him his Bible, his other one, and we were talking about that today again when he came for lunch. He was telling my husband, like, yeah, I go to church over here, whatever. And I was telling my husband, I'm like, I told you he's been going to church. It's been like a month or two where he's been going to church on Sundays. But my husband never knew, because he never, even when he was living right here, he started going. Like, it was like 3 weeks, 2 weeks before he moved, he started going. But he's never told my husband. He told me, but he didn't tell my husband, because my husband could be really, really, and I'm not being mean, but I'm saying, like, my husband could be really, really honest. He could be brutally honest. Like, that's just the way he is, okay? And I know sometimes he can be brutally honest. I know a lot of people don't agree with it, because trust me, my own mother has told him, like, Cake, you're rude, and what you just said was rude as hell. But he doesn't comprehend. And I'm not making no excuses for him, but he doesn't know how it is to be, I'm not saying kind, because he's changed a lot. Let me tell you, when I first got with him, he was a whole different person, right? He's changed a lot, but it's because the way he was raised and what he was raised around, and that's why he thinks certain things and he says certain things, because he somewhat kind of thinks that certain things are normal, and it's not, right? So anyways, I told him, when he was telling my son, don't be doing that, don't be giving like that, people take advantage of people like that, or whatever. I'm like, no, don't tell him that, because I want him to be giving like that. It's okay to be giving like that. I said, because later on that you'll see, what you're doing, you'll kind of cut back on it a little bit, especially if you're just doing, people are just taking advantage of you, and you see it's a certain people you're around, and you see that they're steady taking advantage of you and your money. then you'll catch on. You'll learn how to kind of back away little by little in a nice way. You don't got to be mean about it. You don't got to be mean about it. But my husband wants to be mean about it all the time. The way he sees it, like, no, I want to be straightforward. Now I understand that about him. He wants to be straightforward. That's what's up. But, like, sometimes I feel like just certain things are just better to be, like, some things are just better unsaid. Don't say certain things. And I have to tell my husband that a lot of times, a lot of certain things that he tries to say. I'm like, no, I understand that you were brought up like that. I understand it's very normal for you, but that's not the way I want my kids to be raised. That's not the way I want my kids to think that it's okay to do things like that or say certain things like that, because that's not okay. That's not okay. Like, I don't want my kids to, no. So yeah, I noticed that Anjuli and Maiyah are a lot like that, and I buy them stuff. So that's why, like, now I buy them a little more extra stuff, because I know they're gonna give some of it away. And it's what it is, guys. It's all material stuff. Like, it's replaceable, man. It's replaceable. We don't we don't we don't need it like that. If you really need it, then I understand. But if it's replaceable, it's replaceable. And when it comes to clothes and shoes and all that kind of stuff, all that stuff is replaceable. Like, I don't care about none of it. You want it, take it. Oh, I don't care. Just leave my goddamn nightgown. Just leave my nightgown. That's all I want. And that's why I don't be buying myself a lot of clothes like that, because I'm worried about my kids, not about myself. Which I know I should, but I do sometimes. Don't get me wrong, I do sometimes. I mean, because I have clothes. I don't. It's not like I need new clothes right now. Like, I don't need it. I'd rather get my kids their stuff. But the other day I had bought Anjuli a lot of these little Play-Doh things, but they're like shaped like different animals. They were so adorable, and she took them to school and she gave almost half of them away, and I almost like lost it, but I caught myself. Okay, I was like, okay, I only spent $45 for that, but all right, whatever. And then I don't tell her nothing, right? Because my kids are already big enough where they'll flip it on me and they'll tell me, well, you're always giving away your stuff, and I can't fight with that because it's truth. And if they would ask me, well, why do you give away your stuff? Well, it's because, it's all right. I'll get another one. And that's the way my kids see it. And my husband hates that. Like, no. You give your shit away. I'm not buying no other one. You just give it away. You give it away as your business. And I'm like, I look at my kids and I'm like, I'll get it for you. Don't worry about it. Because I understand my kids. And I'm happy that my kids are like that. I don't see nothing wrong with that. My husband makes it say up and down that he don't want my kids to be little wussies and, no, I don't care for my kids to walk around here acting gangster and doing the most. I don't care for none of that. Shoot. I don't care for none of that. It's up to me. Angel will be wearing chocolates. He wouldn't be wearing no Jordans. It's up to me. And my husband will tell y'all. Like, my husband will tell y'all. Shoot, he tells me now, this is the second year now, that I take the kids to go buy their shoes, because I told Maiyah, like, I don't want to do no Jordans, none of that. We're not doing all of that. I'll get you some nice Nikes. Let's get you some comfortable ones for gym that are flexible. Let's get you some other ones. Like, but my husband's the one that gets them all the fashion stuff. I don't care about any of that. I don't care about any of that. And I'm not for nothing. Maiyah, I would say Maiyah, Anjuli. Maiyah is starting to back away from that, though, too. She started to be like, nah, just give me the money. And I'd rather go to a store and buy me a lot of stuff with this instead of buying $200 pair of shoes. Like, yeah, I mean, because that's a waste of money. And I'm teaching Maiyah now the value of a dollar. A value of a dollar. Like, look, this dollar could go a long way if you do it right. Instead of going to the corner store and buying one bag of small chips for $1, you could buy like 20 of these little pieces of candy for $1. And that could last you for like 2 days. Like, so I've always just sat down when I get by myself, and I talk to my kids and I tell them, like, look, you're not going to do this, don't do this, and don't do that. That's not the way to go. It's not the way to go. I understand your dad's telling you certain things because, like I said, my husband is raised different. But my husband's coming along, though. When I had conversations with him, I'll sit down and talk to him about myself, and I'll tell him, like, look, I understand you were raised like that. I understand you were raised off of beast mode and be ready for anybody to come. But we're not going to sit here and live like that. We're not going to do that. And my family is far from perfect, okay? I told you before. My family could be ghetto, too. But we do know respect, and we have a lot of morals, okay? And we don't play about that. And I need my kids to know that, too, because it's like, no, you're not going to be doing that. I just told you the other day, I don't even cuss in front of my tias. I don't cuss in front of my tias because We weren't raised like that. And we're Hispanic. I know I'm Hispanic. I don't understand a lot of Hispanics do that. But we weren't raised like that. That's a disrespect. That's disrespectful. You know, when you go to my family's parties, you gotta hug everybody. It doesn't matter. There's 50 people there, 100 people there. You better go hug everybody when you get there, and you better go hug everybody before we leave. But not for nothing, I don't make my girls hug the guys if they don't want to. You know, because my girls do feel a little bit uncomfortable hugging any guy, not just my family, any guy. Like, or talking to any guy, they're uncomfortable with certain things. I don't make my girls. But you better be like, bye. You better wave or something. Because the family will be like, did you see Jackie's daughter? Rude. She didn't even tell me bye. You know? And I wouldn't even be mad at them. Because it's like, no, it's true. We weren't raised like that. You better go tell Theo hi. And you better go tell him bye. Even if you got to wave. Because it's rude. It's like a disrespectful thing. Cussing too. We can't do that. I told you the other day, I say, when I talk to my mom, a lot of times, and I told y'all, cuss words do come out a lot of times. But that's on accident. I don't mean to, and I literally apologize. I'm like, oh my God, Mom, I'm sorry. I was a little ghetto, I'm sorry. She's like, no, Mama, I understand. Just the way you're talking right now. But I won't do it. I would not cuss like that in front of my tias, though. I would not say a cuss word like that in front of my tias. I might be like, stupid or something like that, but not like, oh, fuck you, or B word or H word, no. And my husband didn't understand that when I first got with him. He didn't understand that. He didn't understand that we couldn't do that in front of our elders because in his eyes, well, we're grown. But he was like, we're grown, so I don't see why we can't kiss in front of your mom or in front of your family. Remember I told y'all that before, though, too. That when I first got my husband, he would want to be, like, affectionate in front of my family. And my mom and them were like, no. So I had to tell him, like, look, we're going with my family. Don't try to, you know, kiss me. Don't try to hug me. Like, because my family kind of said disrespectful. My family feel like that kind of stuff should be behind closed doors, you know? And, like, especially us, because we're the kids, and they're the tias and the tios, right? We're the kids. But I told you that whole kid thing's out the window. This past year, all of our parents got all of us kids together, like us grown-ups that are my age, and told us, y'all ain't kids no more. We ain't doing Thanksgiving no more. Now y'all and y'all's kids got to get Thanksgiving together. And me and my cousins, we all got in a big old group chat. We're like, okay, our parents said they ain't doing Thanksgiving, and they have to leave it up to us every year, and we got to have it at grandma's, and we got to buy everything and do everything. Let me tell you, though, we got on like white on rice. Let me tell you, though. Shoot, we had like 4 cousins bring turkeys. We had like 4 big old tables full of food. When I tell you do Thanksgiving, we do Thanksgiving. And we got it together. Me and my cousin got together because we and her are the most crafty ones out of the cousin group. Me and her got together all the way from Dallas. We're FaceTiming, talking. She's like, go to Walmart out there, get this thing. We don't have it out here. I'll meet up when I get to Houston. We're going to do the centerpieces. We're going to do all that. Let me tell you, we got on it. I made centerpieces. We got tablecloths, all kind of stuff, okay? We went in. We did good. And our parents were proud of us, okay? They even said, they're like, oh, I did pretty good for y'all's first time. Like, yeah, what, y'all thought we couldn't do it? But let me tell you, we were scared as hell at first, though, because we were like, oh, shit. We usually don't make the stuffing. Grandma makes that. Like, what? Even though my grandma still didn't make her stuffing. And some of my aunts and stuff, they still did cook. But they didn't go all in. They didn't even let us know they were cooking. They just did their own little thing just in case we needed some extra food. But we had it down packed, all right? We had it down packed. All of my cousins got together, and we're all like, look, Thanksgiving's in 2 more months. We got to figure it out. This Thanksgiving again, we got to figure it out. Me and my cousin were just talking about that in our group chat. They were like, well, Thanksgiving's approaching. Who's going to do what? Let's start figuring it out because this is going to be our 2nd year. We got to do it alone because our parents ain't doing it no more. Our parents are like, look, y'all all grown. Y'all all got kids. A lot of y'all got grandkids. Y'all got to start putting it together, all of y'all. And just leave us aunts and uncles and grandma out of it. Y'all figure it out. Shoot. We were so goddamn scared. We started overthinking it. We were like, how many tables? What we gotta do? What we gotta do? We need this. We need this. Let me tell you, we're all going crazy. Like for real, not for nothing. The day of Thanksgiving, because we didn't have it on Thanksgiving Day. We had the day before Thanksgiving. Um, Shoot, me and my cousins were like, "Who's all gonna meet there?" Well, a group of us gotta get there early because we gotta set up and all that. Because grandma, tias, nobody's setting up. But we already knew though that my mom and a lot of my tias were at my grandmother's house already, so they were all there. But they weren't setting up nothing. They told us they ain't doing nothing. We gotta get there early and we gotta figure it all out. Shoot, me and one of my other cousins were there extra early. Like, it's 10:30, but like, what's really up? Where's the tables at? Like, let's get out the way. Because we're all going crazy. We're like, let's get the way. Man, we even did games and everything. I made 10 baggies for kids to win prizes for games. And I made baggies for the grown-ups. And we bought these cute cups for the baggies. I made the baggies. They were so cute. I should have did a short of those. But I don't know why I didn't record those. But they came out so freaking cute. And we had games for the grown-ups, games for the kids. Like, we went in. Like, I was proud of myself. I really, really was. I was like, you know what? I did that. We did that. So, yeah, Thanksgiving's approaching again, and we got to get it together, okay? So, no. Hey, Marlene. I know, right, Lala? Right? Hey, and that's what my mom and them say, too. Your voice, because my mom has told me a couple of times, your voice will never be louder than mine's. And my mom not the type to like attack us or whoop us or anything like that. I told y'all, my mom whooped us a handful of times. I could say a handful of times, and I with the stick. But like going after us, pulling our hair and stuff. Like no, I never experienced that with my mother ever. But like my mom will tell us, even right now at this age, and she has told us before. As I told you before, my mom calls family meetings with all her kids and all the son-in-laws and daughter-in-laws. So my husband got to come, my sister husband, my brother's girlfriends or whatever, and all the kids. She calls family meetings, right? And she'll tell all of us, like, ain't none of y'all's voice gonna get louder than mine's. I'm the mom, and whatever, my fucking voice is gonna. And she cusses like that, right? And we're looking at her like, we can't even cuss like that in front of you. Even my brothers sometimes they cuss a little bit more in front of my mom than me and my sister do. But they're like a little bit more comfortable with my mom because my brothers are like really, really attached to my mom, They're mama's boys, not for nothing. And so they have like that kind of bond, But they know their limits though, And they'll apologize 1,000 times just like me. Like if I was accidentally say a cuss word for my mom, I'm like, oh my God, Mom, I'm sorry. I know that was ratchet, but it just came out. She's like, no, I understand. But yeah. Speaking of that, I need to see what I have to make for Thanksgiving this year. Because I wanted to make a turkey this year. Because last year I had to make a turkey. We had enough turkeys. I think we had like 5 people make turkeys. And we had so much food. Like, so much freaking food. Like, there was 4 tables full of foods and desserts. And then all my aunt's counter was full of different foods. Like, I remember before I had left, I remember my cousin telling me, Jackie, take some food because there's a lot of food going to stay left over. Well, anyways, my mom said the next day they woke up and there was just mess everywhere. My mom was like, and there was no food. Like, everybody took everything. Everybody took the leftovers. Everybody took plates home because we had so much food. Well, it's because, like, you really don't get those foods only on Thanksgiving. I hate that. You only get it once a year. But then I like it because it's exciting, You can't wait for Thanksgiving to get the macaroni and cheese with extra cheese on it. Or, freaking... God, what do you call it? They put it on the turkey. Stuffing. I don't know how to make stuffing. Can y'all make stuffing? I don't know how to make it. Do you feel alone sometimes? Sometimes, but I feel like just miss something. Oh, I see you're talking to her, Iris. You don't like stuffing? Really? I love stuffing. Thanksgiving your favorite holiday? Really? Christmas, I could say, is my favorite holiday. Probably because it comes with all the music and all that. And then I live like 3 lights down from the mall. And every year they light all that up. So I like love experiencing all the lights and the Christmas music and all that stuff. Like I like experiencing that. But guys, I'm gonna let y'all go now though, okay? Because my husband's about to be here right now. Anjuli doesn't get out to 4:15. I need to put my clothes back on. So I gotta go to the store with my husband. So I'm gonna let y'all go now, okay? Because I've been on for 91 minutes and 14 seconds. Okay, so you add that up. All right, guys, don't forget, it's always going to be us, never going to be them. If you are barely coming to my live, thank y'all so much, guys, for joining my live. I'm sorry I got to let y'all go now. But I'll be back live tomorrow, okay, to show you what I'm going to eat tomorrow. Y'all saw what I ate today. Y'all saw what I ate yesterday. Now y'all see what I eat tomorrow, okay? So, see y'all for tomorrow's live. Bye. Bye, Jessica. Bye, Marlene. Bye, Lala. Bye, Iris. Bye, Tyra. You are the peanut butter jelly lady. You are amazing, but don't give away your shoes. We need more humans like you, Jackie. Thank you, Jessica. Don't make me cry. Oh, Jackie, I love you. Don't cry. Oh, you, Jackie, you're going to make me cry. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I just saw these messages. Those were the best notes. I know, right, Lala? Best notes, man. Like, I cherish those little notes with, like, my life. Thank you, Iris. Bye, guys. I'll see y'all next time, okay? Y'all take care. Y'all really, really take care. I hope you feel better tomorrow, Shay. Do you have a dog? No, I don't have a dog. Bye, everybody.